Hello, wherever you happen to be in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to yet another edition of The Living World of Darkness, New York by Night. This is once again the Demon Venue. In this particular scene, we find Artemio Allegretto. He's just leaving Fitzroy Manor, and just as the sniper's light that we saw in the previous scene clicks off, Artemio steps out of the grounds only to walk into yet another familiar face, who was on his way to meet with Marcus. Perhaps Artemio should go with him, but we'll find out in time. And from there, our scene will begin.
Hello, Clark.
Hello, Doctor.
Where are you going? To the manor?
Yeah, Marcus wants to see me.
Okay. He turned around. Better if I come with you. They cannot shoot us both.
Why would they shoot us to begin with?
Oh, please. And he steps inside, and you immediately see the red laser pointing to his heart. Snipers.
About a second. Go on. Sorry.
That doesn't explain why they're gonna shoot.
Marcus will explain to you.
By the way, as soon as Clark steps on as well, a second sniper dot appears on Clark.
You see?
This is not what I wanted to see here.
No, so how is Rosemary and Jonathan, he will say as he makes his weary way to the, mansion.
They're doing fine, I think.
Oh, interesting.
You want to roll perception empathy?
Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Because I have specialty on emotions.
Right. Clark seems very distant. He doesn't really seem to be. When he answered you, didn't really seem to be thinking about it. He was just giving a stock answers. He stared towards the mansion.
Come on, what's the problem? You can trust me, Clark.
It's not you that I'm having trouble trusting.
Oh, it's the man with the sniper rifles.
No, it's who they're being paid by.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was in that same spot a couple of days ago, but you know how it's, Marcus. He's capable when he tries not to murder everyone.
You might want to have a talk later, but not here. Let's go see what the tyrant wants.
Yep, they will go again the door. Asshole, I mean tyrant.
By the way, you are actually at the front door, I think.
They will go all the way to the...
Yeah, you will be shown in with the doorman looking a little confused as to why the fuck you called him tyrant. But he'll open the door into Marcus's office all the same. But his hand does slip into his jacket. He's actually a little scared since you used the word tyrant. Hello, gentlemen. Artemio? What the?
Yeah, don't worry, I might or might have not said tyrant on the main door.
Oh God.
It's really
It's okay,
late.
Jennings. Trust me, this man's an idiot, but he's no danger.
Yes, Jennings, trust him. He's an idiot, but he's not dangerous.
You're referring to yourself in the third person, Doc.
Yes, he's actually referring to me, but all the same. Jennings, go. If you hear gunshots... Actually, if you hear gunshots, it's me and the chef having another argument. Tell that prick it's the next time he serves coffee like that, I'll throw things at him.
Oh, by the way, he turns around. Jennings, would you grab me a bottle of water? I'm thirsty.
He'll just nod a little confused, and then head back down.
Thank you, Jennings. And he will sit down. Lovely to see you again, Marcus.
Yes, I didn't expect to be seeing you this quickly, but okay. Clark, would you mind sitting down?
Clark just stands behind the open chair. I prefer to stand, thanks.
I'm going to perception empathy that one. 2 successes.
Clark seems, at first it seems like Clark is looking at you like he usually does, but there's some underlying emotion as you look at him. You're not sure what it is, though.
Marcus will just cock his head to one side. Something bothering you, Clark?
Nothing more than usual.
I see. Well, that's actually what I want to talk to you about to an extent, I suppose. I'd like to apologize. I know that my behavior with Rosemary has been far from chivalrous. And the reality is that my behavior during that harrowing thing was certainly not the best. I won't deny that I feel, given my mindset at the time, I was internally justified. But I should have trusted your judgment more, and if I had, I wouldn't have reacted the way I did. The truth is, though, I was acting out of fear. I know a tyrant shouldn't express fear to those he leads, but the truth is I was terrified. When that blackness was there, I thought it was so close to the abyss. And then when dear Artemio, he'll gesture to Artemio, when Artemio vanished into that light, I assumed that the host were coming for us again. I have not been that scared in a very long time, and fear compelled my actions. As I say, I am sorry if... Well, I'm just sorry for what I did.
Perception empathy from me this time, yay. I got 2 successes.
In an act that is deeply unusual for Marcus, he has been completely straight with you. Hasn't even tried to distort the truth. Now, things are going a little strange in the court lately. Do you mind if I ask you a question, Clark?
What is it?
Do you know of any potential dangers or threats? Schemes, perhaps?
Beyond what we already face?
I meant internal threats. From the Reverend, from Mr. Cognetti, from Lily, perhaps? And I'm going to use manipulation subterfuge here. 4 successes minus 1.
So you're lying to...
3 successes. When he added on Lily, that's when he was distorting the truth. He trusts Lily completely.
I haven't seen Lily in a long while.
Well, she's back now, so when you see her, as I say, anyone in the court that you suspect might be plotting, let me know. Of course, if there's nothing. Then. What
Clark
was
just-
that? No successes?
Yeah, there was no successes there. Clark just remained silent.
Well, as much as there might have been a rough patch between us, Clark, and this is where, once again, by the way, Alejandro, I would recommend you get a performance roll ready for Artemio. Because this lie is going to probably provoke a reaction from him. Only 2 successes. Shit. Marcus looks at Clark, because you know, Clark, you're one of the few people I trust in this place. I'm not sure about most people. You're one of the few I feel I can legitimately trust.
3 successes on perception empathy.
Yeah, you pick up the lie, though it's odd because you can detect that he's lying, but it feels like it's bordering on the truth. So even though you know he's lying, you think maybe he just suspects something. He doesn't. You can't tell what he legitimately thinks, except that he is lying when he says he can only trust you and a small number.
I see.
Alright, feel free. Perception alertness, please, and then Alejandro can do his performance roll.
I don't have performance, darling.
Oh, have you not reacted at all to that?
He's actually he's not giving a fuck.
All
In that
all
case, you would.
perception alertness.
In that case, you notice Artemio's lack of a reaction, which is actually probably beneficial. Marcus, of course, doesn't know that you spotted through his lies. He'll stand up and do a perception awareness roll, please.
Perception awareness. Roll. No successes.
Yeah, in that case, Marcus is activating his apocalyptic form, everything but the wings, but you can't tell. Alejandro, a perception awareness roll for Artemio, please.
Two.
You can certainly detect that within this room someone has just activated their apocalyptic form.
He will go like,
Something wrong, Doc?
I have a headache. Rolling to lie.
Marcus will also perception empathy this.
I have 2 more dices because I am a great liar.
Marcus just botched his perception empathy roll.
No, I think that's just a fail.
Oh right, yeah, just a fail. I keep forgetting that rule change. So it is just a fail.
Successes.
Okay. Wait, 5 successes. I thought you had a speciality.
No, I have a great liar.
Alright, so 5 successes.
Manipulation, subterfuge for lying.
Nick, would you like to try and see through it?
I've only got 4 dice to roll for that.
Right.
I would have to spend a willpower and get 4 successes, so no thanks.
I
Marcus-
just have a level headache.
Yeah. Marcus is just gonna sit considering for a couple of minutes or so. Then he'll say to Clark, you know, Clark, I'm wondering, what do you think of the people of this court? What do you think of my leadership?
truth. I fear that you
Yeah.
are. I fear that. And what are you doing?
Perception, empathy, fucker. 2 successes. I'm checking to see if you lie.
Oh, well, then I should probably. I'm not sure if I'm going to lie. You know what? I'm going to lie.
And since Artemis is here, he will function as the normal lie detector.
2 successes on my lie.
And that counts as an offensive, so defender wins. So yeah, I see through it.
Oh yeah, you also see through it.
Yeah.
I have no qualms with your leadership.
You see. You see.
The doctor
In that
will turn
case-
around.
Okay.
Clark, please sit down. And he will point to the other chair.
I'm standing behind the chair, and I don't
By the
want
way-
to stand down, Doctor.
Okay. Manipulation leadership roll. Diff 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. -2. 8 successes. So, Clark, you feel that my leadership has been exemplary? You really? I'm glad to hear that. After all, I would hate to think that there was any sort of question. Of course, if you do have any doubts, anything you feel I should do, feel free to mention it. I'm not going to raise any issues about it.
I don't have anything to say.
I see.
The doctor will turn around, will face to both the other devils, to the 2 devils in the room, and will basically lose his shit on the devils because he's really tired of devils and their fucking ways. He will look at both of them and go like, really? Really, gentlemen? You're full of crap, both of you.
What do you mean, Artemio?
He will turn around to Clark, you're fucking lying. And he will turn around to Marcus. And one of you 2 did something weird because I felt it. Now, could you talk like normal, respectable demons? Or should I call Lily to start whooping asses?
Okay, since he said that, can I roll another perception awareness?
Yeah. Although,
Much better this time.
yeah. I was going to suggest a +1 difficulty since you're sensing ambient energy, but you got a success there anyway. So you have sensed that in the room there is a definite faith presence. Someone has definitely done something related to using faith power.
Now, would you sit down and talk like normal, good people, or I will call Lily?
That's mean, Artemio.
I have her on speed dial.
So do I. And he holds out his phone. And by the way, roll perception alertness for Artemio, please.
Okay, difficulty remember -2 because of my acute sight. I think I got it with 2 successes.
In that case, you notice that Marcus has Lily as speed dial 1.
Okay, now. And he will stand up, he will grab Clark by the shoulders, he will sit down on a chair. Talk! God damn it!
You're gonna try and push a guy who's nearly 7 feet tall down onto a chair?
Yes, because he's really tired of the bullshit that devils are pulling off since weeks ago.
We're devils, is what we do.
I'm going to resist your attempt to make me sit down.
Okay. Okay. You have far more strength than I. You have more than 2, right?
I have 3, yes.
Yeah, yeah. You will manage it. Don't worry.
Mm.
Come on, Clark. Sit down.
Doc, Doc.
Have you been training,
1,
Clark?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes. Sit down, Clark. That wasn't a law. That was just him using manipulation leadership. That come across as particularly leadery.
Clark looks at you, looks to the chair, and to be honest, it's your leadership versus his distrust and the memory of what happened been last time he was sitting in a chair around someone he distrusted, which involved a library burning down.
So we'll say the resist has -3 difficulty.
What would I roll to resist?
We'll say
Manipulation leadership, I would say
fuck it.
perception empathy, because you're trying to grasp the fact that he's trying to lead you to do something that you want to do, that you don't want to do.
I'd say manipulation plus empathy and fuck it plus willpower.
Okay, that's a decent
Since you distrust him and it's -3 difficulty. I'm giving you this roll essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6
7,
successes with the 2
6 successes.
ones.
So
6.
you still fail the roll, but you feel an incredible reluctance to, but eventually do sit down.
Okay, fine. Sit down.
I'll tell you.
Neither of you are leaving this room until you have settled this fucking score. And he will just actually stand on the door. Talk! God damn it!
Doc, do you honestly think you could stop either of us if we wanted to leave?
And Marcus actually just grins and just pushes up an intercom button. Jennings, where's the coffee? Outside. Yeah, bring it in, please. And about a second later, the door gets pushed open.
He moves away. He grabs his bottle of water. He will put it. He will wait until Jennings leaves. When Jennings is out, he will go like, I could shoot you, and he points to Marcus. And then he points to Clark. And you, Human Torch, I can dose you out, so don't fuck around with the Lamasu. Now talk! Because you're making me lose my shit.
Marcus's finger just hovers over the intercom button again.
You push that intercom, and I'm charging you with extra.
His other. By the way, roll perception alertness, both of you. Clark gets -1 difficulty as he is closer.
Nope, I botched it. I don't see a shit.
I fail.
Neither of you notice what his other hand is doing.
I would presumably say he's going for his pistol.
No, his other hand is actually not going for his jacket. But neither of you notice this. Artemio, you're being a fool.
No, I'm being straightforward. Things that you are clearly not. Now, gentlemen, and he put back his tie in his proper place. I know that the devils are weird and difficult people to talk to, but do an effort.
Artemio, stop this. It's not going to help. 12 successes on the manipulation leadership roll to basically tell you to stop this shit.
He will think about it for a second and go like, yeah, you know what, you're right, you're fucking devils, you never do things straightforwardly.
Now, Clark, ask you something straight. And I'd like a straight answer. Can I trust you? Three successes, sorry.
Clark just looks at you and says, I'm not the one here who's distrustful. Who's untrustable, is what I meant to say.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly trustworthy.
That is not something I believe. Nor do I believe that you have right to lead this court.
I thought so.
I can't exactly say who I would prefer would lead this court, but I can say that I don't think that you can lead properly. I think that you have allowed yourself to slip too far.
I see. Artemio, come here for a moment.
He will go, yes, Marcus.
If Artemio is actually standing next to Marcus behind the desk, Marcus will glance down to where his left hand is. Is Artemio looking?
Yes.
Then he will notice that Marcus's hand is resting on a shotgun handle going underneath the desk.
His eyes go a little wide for a second, and then he will step back and he will position himself on a corner of the room.
So you're telling me...
I figure that seeing that, it's clearly he's scared of something there.
Yeah, there's something going wrong. Now you're telling me, Clark, that you want to remove me from power, deprive me of my position, despite all the things I've done for you, despite the help and protection I gave you, despite the fact I gave you and your family a better home, the fact I've given you employment, despite all of this, despite all my attempts to be a good man, you still wish to steal from me that which is my birthright. Am I hearing this right, Clark?
It's that kind of language that is making me distrustful of you. Birthright. No one has the right, is born properly to lead. And furthermore, you were not born in the sense that you're talking about. Marcus, I think you're becoming too much like Marcus.
Marcus Fitzroy never thought he was worthy to lead. He never did. I know better. Now, are you going to side with me or not?
This isn't some sort... You're creating a false dichotomy. It isn't a simple choice between you or not with you.
There is no false dichotomy here. It's either you're going to support me and continue to do so, or you're going to try and depose me. There is one way or the other. There is no middle ground. Now, answer me, Clark.
Hello. Clark stands up. This won't be decided here. That much is certain.
Very well. And at this point, give me a moment.
Got to be kidding me. You're gonna shoot me?
In the legs.
Don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry.
You've just admitted that you're intending to dethrone him.
You're going to pull. You're going to pull the shotgun. out
No,
of
it's
the deck?
affixed under the desk. That's why he can only aim for the legs.
Okay. When you're shooting, Artemia will spend 2 points of temporary faith. When he's activating his Lore of the Storm, he's using the first dot, summon water. So he will grab Clark after his shot, and with Lore of the Storm, he's creating a thick fog inside the room by moving his hands.
Alright, that's 2 dice. That's 2 dice plus 8, isn't it? That I have to roll for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's possible he's going to take 0 damage from this, which would be extremely irritating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1. Take 6 damage unless you can soak it.
I got a bit of armor on, so 1 die to soak.
By the way, yeah, just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
I don't soak any of that. How much did I take again?
I believe it was 6, he said.
Jeez Louise.
It's lethal because you are in your host body and that's a shotgun.
I know. 6
Yeah.
lethal. Let me think. I have 2 levels of bruised. I need the chart in front of me.
You are incapacitated, I believe.
You shot me in the legs and I'm incapacitated.
I believe. So Artemia's action will use 2 dots of faith.
Okay, and I'm back.
Okay, I think you left him incapacitated because he didn't soak anything.
Let me go find the damage chart.
Yeah.
Have you...
I already tried soaking what I could. That didn't do anything.
Yeah, shotgun is damage 8, range 20, rate 1.
Okay, hold on. How many successes did you get?
On the actual attack roll, it was 3.
No, just the damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay. Let's see. I have 2 levels of bruised. So then go to hurt, injured, wounded. I am mauled.
1 second. My action, if you please. 2 dots of temporary faith. My lore. Rolling in my stamina also. 1 more success. That's 3 success. Extremely thick fog from the water bottle that cracks, creating the extremely thick fog. The doctor grabs Clark, opens the door, carries him out, closes the door. He will put his weight on the door and he will just grab his cellular phone, open it. Yosh, I need you right now. Come to me. Come to me. And he's like holding the door.
Marcus will go, instead of trying to pull the door open, he'll walk over to the intercom, press the button, and just say into the intercom, yes, we have a security breach. Clark Dunson needs to be detained. If you find Dr. Allegretto, don't hurt him. And by the way, call an ambulance.
Clark is also going to roll faith to activate his high torment ability regeneration.
The doctor is still on the phone with 1 hand and his weight against the door.
I
calling
successfully activate
upon,
regeneration and get a
calling
next.
upon Mr. Rain to come and be his way out of the place. He's like still waiting for yours to answer his phone.
Before Josh even has a chance to answer, a man will walk over to Artemio and put a gun close to his face.
Oh.
Dr. Allegretto, open
Yes.
the door. We're here to deal with this.
Yes,
Open the
yes,
door.
yes.
You have
They'll
reached the
drop-
voicemail of Joshua Rain. If you would like
He
to
will
leave a
drop-
message,
God damn it, Ray.
They'll
He will drop
knock
the phone on the
out of his
ground.
hand.
He
Yeah,
will
they'll
drop the phone. He will drop the phone, don't worry. He will buy his wait there, my friend. He will buy his time for 10 seconds to activate his enhanced social traits, and he will use Lure of Longing on this gentleman, pointing at him.
If he's gone 10 seconds and I have my regeneration on, doesn't I regen something?
Yeah, I think you'll regen a level of the damage.
Okay, it's 10 seconds. A turn is usually 3.
Oh yeah, so
can-
that'll be 3 levels. So you've gone from mauled to wounded to injured. Or is it? It might even be hurt at this point.
Considering I have 2 levels of bruised, I am at whatever is beneath bruised.
Whatever is beneath bruised, which would be hurt.
Okay, so I am just fine. Even though now I have 5 dots of torment.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes on empathetic response with this gentleman, and Artemia will proceed to lie to him, basically saying, Marcus is extremely unstable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Also, while they're talking, I activate my immunity to fire.
Okay, don't worry.
No reason.
Let me finish this. Marcus is extremely unstable. He shot Clark on the legs because of a pathetic moral squabble. Why, old one?
Yeah, the man will look at him and
3 successes to lie to me, gentlemen.
he'll believe that Artemio definitely believes it, and he'll be more suspicious now because he knows what Artemio is. But he'll still insist on going in to speak to Marcus. And he has got a gun. He'll point out he has got a gun, so there's no risk.
ring, ring. Artemio's phone on the ground is ringing. Ring, ring.
I need to read my phone. I promise I'm not armed. And he will, since he's abusing of his empathetic response, he will go down, grab it. Dr. Allegretto?
Hi, you didn't leave a message. Is something wrong?
Yes. I'm here with a friend of mine, Clark. Yes, I think we are going to be arriving a little bit late, but we would extremely appreciate a cab in this moment.
Are you alone right now?
No, we are at Fitzroy Manor. And yes, it only will be a cab for 2.
Okay.
One more second, sir. I almost finished.
Arrival time?
Like
5 minutes.
right now?
5 minutes.
Okay. I will try. I will be waiting. Thank you very much, Mr. Cab. And he will.
By the way, the moment Josh puts on the phone, he will get a text from Marcus saying, "I need you at Fitzroy Manor immediately. That a problem has started. I need you to help explain it."
Problems all over. Well, you got 5 minutes.
Marcus will, with the help of one of his guys on the other side of the door, finally force the fucking thing open.
Hello, Marcus.
And I think at this point I feel completely all the way back up.
Yeah. And Marcus will turn to his man. Will you help Artemio up and pin this guy? And he points at Clark.
Yeah, I don't think so. Clark looks at the guns they're holding. You have him off, dude.
Yeah, I thought so.
Go
Artemia
for the
will.
clothes. Go
Artemia
for the
will,
clothes. Set the clothes on fire. Set the fucking clothes on fire.
Artemia will move around out of the way. Go ahead, Clark.
Clark looks at the guys holding the guns, snaps his fingers, and the gunpowder in their guns explodes.
Artemia will bring out his 45 and point to Marcus.
Fair enough, I guess. You have disabled the weapons.
Marcus
You haven't disabled
will
them.
will
Actually,
look.
you have. Some of them are actually wincing their hands a little bit after the sudden explosion to the weapons. Fuck!
Marcus will look directly at Artemio.
He will then point to the guys with the not useful guns anymore.
I
You
will
see,
remember
it was
this.
not necessary.
I will remember this, Allegretto.
You shot them with a shotgun!
Marcus!
What do you want me to do? You shot the poor men!
Marcus!
Be quiet, traitor. He
No,
looks directly.
You can remember this. Clark snaps his fingers, and your shirt is on fire.
Marcus will proceed to actually attempt to rip it off.
And while you're doing
But
that,
you're
Marcus,
still taking one turn of damage, my good sir.
Yeah.
I believe with one
You-
success, that's only one level.
Wait. 1 second.
Okay.
Seeing this, Artemia will look at Marcus. Will sigh because Artemis are stupid men. Yeah, there is any flower pot with water near somewhere in
There are several vases with flowers and water along the.
2 successes. Huzzah! Artemia will move his hand, and one of the pots will crack, and a splash of water will go over Marcus.
Yep, that'll put out the blaze.
wait, are you just hitting his shirt?
I'm dousing him on water.
So you're getting his head too.
Splash! Yes.
Yeah. By the way, Marcus is now manipulation leadership. You have finally caused too much.
Oh well, Clark has left at this point. Clark is running.
All right, as Clark is running.
No, never mind. Never mind that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, -1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Okay. That doesn't work out as I would have liked. As Marcus screams the words, "Kill Dunson," his men actually clutch their ears in agony, taking several lethal overall, and keel over. But fortunately, they weren't all in range, so some of them did hear the command, and do proceed to shoot, but none of them actually managed to hit. But they are shooting at Clark as he runs.
There is one on Artemios' view.
Hmm.
I'm asking if there is a guy shooting at Clark that Artemio
Oh
can
no,
see.
he was close enough. He's doubled over in agony. All the guys who are actually shooting at Clark are more than 40 feet away. They're
Oh,
mostly on the next floor.
While Clark is running, I really hope I get this. Yes, I am now full APOC.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Why?
Seeing that, every man in the building who has a gun and can see, I will actually roll a collective willpower roll. Should we say willpower 3?
Yeah,
Willpower 2. Willpower 4. What is Clark's torment?
At now it's 5.
5. 4 dice at diff 5. I succeed. They are momentarily awed by the sight of this creature, but they gain enough sense to actually shoot at it. Accepting that Clark Dunson, who they were ordered to shoot, has suddenly become this thing, and they assume they still have to shoot it.
Alright. Well, I gave you guys 5 minutes to do what you needed to do. It's about that 5-minute time. Marcus, where are you right now?
By the office door.
And
Okay.
I am running to. Well, I guess anyone could guess who I'm running to.
Do 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 do. Na 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 dun 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 dun.
There are no vampires in this scene.
Okay.
Yes, he
well.
is. I have a call for him.
Let's read up on this lore just so I know what I'm doing. I never really get a chance to use it all that much, but we will see. Okay. What would you say the relative strength of the gauntlet in this place is?
I'd say probably 5 to 6. Unless you enter via the morgue, in which case it's about 3 or 4.
Oh,
That
no,
place
no,
is
no,
basically
no.
saturated in death.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Hell Kitty, you're coming with me. You're entering right about now. As behind you, Marcus, within this office, I assume, right?
Yeah. Well, they're on the landing, but the office is immediately behind him.
Fair enough. Behind you, right behind you. Just to make the roll, spin the faith, spin the willpower. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a mansion. It has been around for quite some time. It is a family heirloom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. This portal to the underworld will remain open as Josh just goes ahead and points to Marcus, looks to Lily and say, "Grab him, bring him in here."
What?
Why? But sure.
Oh, well, the doctor is like, the doctor
hearing
is in
this,
this following situation. He's seen a demonic Clark run, people shooting, George Ray going all halaku shit, the Hell Kitty, Marcus bath on water, he holding a gun.
Oh no, Marcus isn't actually holding his gun.
Spending a fate
Oh.
point.
We have a
Basically,
Mexican
grab him.
standoff here.
Drag him back in.
Spending a fate point, rolling Dex Athletics to jump at him and grab him.
And I'm going to let you have a surprise round as Marcus is too busy distracted and can't hear over the sound of the gunfire and the screaming Artemio.
Why, Mamma Mia?
Mamma mia, really?
Hey, he's Italian.
Oh, wait.
What do you want from me?
Fucking Mexican.
Oh, that doesn't matter much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You grab him.
Right? Start
Noticing-
dragging him back.
Noticing that, Marcus will roar out to Artemio. What the fuck have you done? Remember, Marcus has wings out. Marcus has allowed his wings to come out, and he's actually trying to basically flap away. Presumably he isn't managing anything with Lily
Okay,
clinging to him.
allow me 1 second. The doctor will run since Clark is running his way to Marcus. I love you, but forgive me. Come on, good right hook.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm going to
Trying to-
punch him. I'm going to punch his lights out. And I got 3 successes. So,
I feel
Please
so
God, soak.
impressed
Please
at this
God, soak.
point.
2 successes for the soak.
hey, wait. That's only it's not the damage. It's the hitting.
Yes.
Still, I've rolled for my soak, so however many you get, that's how much I soak.
Strength plus 4.
I'm fucking fucked, aren't I?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, considering I'm still recovering from a previous fight out in another situation.
And we're really on fire.
Yes, so how much damage you've done?
3.
3 damage.
Because you soaked 2.
3 damage plus 1 ag. Yeah, I'm completely knocked out.
I tell you what
Dragging
will
him
do
back.
this.
This
Shadowlands.
gateway now.
Yes. He will. Look at.
Zick. And Lily, bring him. Bring Marcus right now.
Dragging, dragging, dragging. Well, actually, fuck the dragging. I'm just gonna throw him over my shoulder.
He will stop.
The-
Yosh, I need you to drop me a
Get in the
Rosemary's
fucking
house.
gate!
We need to our gate.
Leave that to me. Get in the gate now.
By the way, as they leave, the one person to basically Marcus' second in command, who he has actually explained to him, is basically he's gave him a general idea that weird shit tends to happen, and has actually shown him a picture of Josh. Is Josh in APOC form, by the way?
No, hell no.
In that case, the second in command will see Josh, see the situation, but won't even draw his gun. All that will happen is he'll just shout over to Josh the words, "Look after him, I'll be waiting," before running off after Clark.
Anyway, Clark is. I think we all know where Clark's running in this mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Running down. As he's
just
running
to
through
make
the
it all-
hallways, by the way, he's occasionally snapping his fingers to make the ground behind him set on fire. If you want
What,
me
he's
to-
doing what now?
As he's running, he doesn't want anyone to follow him.
So you're starting fires behind you. Do you have
Okay.
common sense?
The men,
No,
will,
I
be-
don't.
the men will be chasing behind you. Not actually. Some of them will be shooting you. Others will be just grabbing extinguishers.
Yeah.
And eventually, an alarm will go off as the sprinklers set off, spraying the building with water.
And I think at this point, Clark should probably arrive at his destination, the room where Rosemary and his child are in, looking at himself.
Yeah, with two men who are heavily armed standing in front of it.
Yeah, making my quick roll for Ghost Walk. Seeing as the portal behind me is safely tucked in with Artemio and Marcus, the Hell Kitty can come along if she wants to or not.
It would be difficult to play two things at the same time, but sure, I'll do.
I'll just go ahead and evocate Ghost Walk to make this a little bit easier. 2 successes. Josh becomes a ghostly form, is able to travel as the spirits of the dead normally do. He's going to go ahead and try to trail Clark as closely as possible, not really knowing where he is going at the moment. But he will arrive onto the scene that Clark currently is in a few turns. So you have something. You have some
Okay.
time to do what you need.
Okay, so I got 2 heavily armored guys here, right? Had 2 armed guys.
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye, guns. Their guns explode.
One of the guns become disabled. You didn't get quite as many successes as you did last time.
Okay, fair enough. But one of the guns is disabled, and now Clark is just going to roar, "Get out of my way!" And I'll roll whatever you think I should roll here.
Charisma intimidation? Or appearance intimidation? Strengthless intimidation if you want.
Strength is the good one. I'll do that one.
All the successes.
Yes! So I roar at them, "Get out of my way!" And one of the guns just exploded, and I'm a fiery beast. So I think they're going to run. Right.
Indeed, they do.
Okay. And so Clark puts his hand on the door to Rosemary's Rosemary's room, looks at himself, decides to exhale and turn off his scales and aura, so he's still immune to fire and has that nice initiative. And opens the door and sees his girlfriend and son. Runs over to Rosemary. Should she? I think the explosion probably woke her up.
Yeah, I think she probably is. She's sitting at the. Actually, pressed herself into a corner, shielding her son away from any danger. So basically, she's standing with her back towards you, baby in front of her, but since the front is facing the wall, you can't actually see the baby, and she's looking behind her. What is going on? Seriously, what's going on?
Marcus just tried to... No, hold on a second. Not an APOC anymore. Rose... Marcus just tried to kill me.
What?
Yeah. Look, we don't have a lot of time. We need to get going right now.
Oh, okay. Rosemary just runs towards the cradle, grabs a blanket, wraps that around the newborn baby again, and just grabs hold of Clark's hand.
Okay, Clark looks at you and says, in order to get us out of here, I'm going to have to use my full power here. That means I'm going to become a monster like Marcus did. I won't do anything to harm you, but if you just keep your eyes closed, alright?
She takes a few steps backwards, but she does close her eyes and make sure that the baby is protected against anything that can happen at this point.
Okay. Then Clark fails, so it takes him a few seconds to go back up to full APOC. And then he grabs hold of, he grabs Rosemary by the, Rosemary by the shoulder, and proceeds to walk them out. Looking around him, I take it no, people are too busy dealing with the fire. Let's see. Clark is going to attempt to lead her out through an emergency exit or something, someplace he didn't set on fire.
The only way out for them would be the fire escape at the back of the building.
Okay, then Clark is going to try and lead Rosemary there. I would imagine people are far too busy with the fire to really be guarding that place. And we lost our ST. Regardless,
Don't
Clark.
worry, he will come back in a second.
Okay. Well, Clark leads Rosemary. They're going fairly slowly. One, to not draw attention. Two, to not get her. Anyway, Clark. I assume they eventually get to the fire escape.
Indeed.
Clark looks outside to see if anyone's there.
There is no one guarding a fire escape.
Okay, then. Clark, he doesn't exactly want to freak anyone out, so he deactivates just his radiant aura this time. He's still got his nice scales up. He tells Rosemary, okay, you can open your eyes now.
She does. She's just looking around to see where she is standing, and yes, we can see you, Austin.
All right.
Looks at Clark for as far as that's Clark.
And he's covered in skin-colored scales. Don't be afraid.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just need to get used to this.
Where are you guys right now at the moment?
We're at the back of the building at the fire escape.
Oh. You see a ghostly Josh Rain.
Now I need to double roll, huh?
Be happy that you are not seeing a ghostly Artemio.
But you do see a little behind it.
Oh, this is going to be fun on the bun.
Oh yes, it's going to be very interesting.
Can we just go, please? Can we just go?
Oh, damn, Dark, you're not here. Or are you?
No, he's not.
Artemio disappeared. Oh, he can follow along the Shadowlands if he really wants to.
But then
Yeah.
we have a
He
tyrant
will-
without guard.
Alright.
Don't worry, the tyrant is knocked out.
True.
Right. Josh Rain is just going to look at Clark and say, "You got a safe house?"
Not at any place that Marcus doesn't know.
Clark, go to my house. I might be able to call upon a few favors.
And Bartimeo may be screaming and yelling in the Shadowlands,
Oh,
but
right.
in the Shadowlands,
Shit. Right. Sorry.
Josh Rain will simply go ahead and let's see if he can actually roll this to interact with anything in the mortal world, because he needs to roll this. With 8 willpower, let's see what happens. Okay, that's enough. With 8 willpower, Josh sort of manifests a sheet of paper and a pencil and just goes ahead and writes down an address. That's one of mine. Don't pass it around.
All right.
You can explain everything to me as soon as we get all settled, alright? Your previous employer and previous tyrant is currently within my custody.
Right.
Get gone.
All right. Let's go, Rosie. My car's out front.
And he follows.
Okay. So we run, trying to make sure we're not on direct sight of any snipers. We get to the front gates, enter my car, and we drive to the location on Josh's note.
The sniper, by the way, is way too busy in the house actually trying to put out the fucking fires.
I'm smart.
Alright, Lily, sorry to drag you out like this, but let's go by May again. He's gonna go ahead and... Actually, he's gonna hurt some people this time. He's gonna have to make a conscience check. Because, yeah.
Lily is
wow.
just going
He
back
makes
to...
it.
Lily is walking back to where they left Marcus, and she's just gonna... Well, she's gonna grab hold of him and sling him over the shoulder, and she says, "No, we're not gonna do anything until you explain what the fuck just happened."
I don't have the time. Let's just get out of here. I don't want to be here. This is his place. Not mine.
Okay, I agree with that, but fucking hell, no one is touching this guy until I actually get a proper explanation.
I don't have the time. I can only take you to where Clark is going, okay?
I don't mind dropping out here and keeping him on the guard. And you can talk to Clark and you can give me the explanation later.
Alright, just hang out in my realm just for a little bit so there's nobody going to blink at you.
Fine.
Alright, with that, Josh actually has to reap faith from one of his pack a little bit too much. He realizes this is an unnecessary harm, but he does it anyways, and he feels awfully bad about that since he made his conscience roll. With that, he'll leave the scene via his own ways. Thank you everybody for watching. I have no idea what we have just done, but we will deal with the fallout of this scene later. Toodles!
I want my